What's going on, gentlemen? Today we're going to be talking about how to talk to women. All right, it's a sad truth in today's society. I've been having people come into stream asking me, Cam, show me the Riz. How do I talk to this girl? I really like her. Can you give me some advice? And I kind of went out and did some research and kind of found out that 75% of men don't know how to have a conversation. Guys, that is every four men you see, three of them have no clue what's going on. And I want you to know if you're one of those three, that's okay. Because today we're going to fix that. And I can't wait. So let's get started. I have 5 tips that is going to help everyone watching this video be more successful when talking to that girl that they like. And make sure you stay around for number 3 at very least, because number 3 I feel like is the most important. It's the simplest, but the hardest to do. And you'll understand when it comes to that time what I mean by that. So yeah, enough talking. Let's get into this. In the background, I have a high kill gameplay with Ash. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. All right, so if you want to be better at talking to girls, the first thing you have to do is you got to stop treating the conversation like it's a special conversation and not just a regular interaction with another human being. That's where most men go wrong, is 99% of the conversations they have that day, they have no problem. Then just because they have feelings for this girl or they like this person, they feel like they have to go about it a different way. It's like, no, actually, you want to treat that conversation like you're talking to your friend Jake, right? You want to treat Jake and this girl that you like the same way. It can literally be as simple as, hey, what's your name? And to be completely honest, I really like this one because I don't give her my name. So if she's like, hey, I'm Jessica, I'm like, Jessica, nice to meet you. And then that's that. If she asks for my name, that gives me another inclination like, okay, she's interested. If a girl's uninterested, she's going to try to exit the conversation as soon as possible, right? So if she's even trying to inquire who you are, it's looking good, my friend. So that's step 1, all right? Treat it like a normal conversation, like you're introducing yourself to somebody, to another guy that you just met that you wouldn't have any type of feeling about. Oh, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you. All right, after you initiate the conversation, the next thing that you have to do is listen. Okay. So many of you guys don't know how to listen. You ask a question, they respond. And as you ask it, you're already thinking about another question to ask her, where you can just listen and respond to that. When a girl knows you're listening, she likes that. And guess what? It's hard to be witty and have banter if you're not listening. Girls love the witty, banter kind of vibe, relaxed. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. They like when you can joke with them. Okay. They like when you can be relaxed. They like when you're not, oh, that's cool. Why'd you move here? You know, it's like, listen, my boy, just to make sure you're tracking. Step 1, talk to him, initiate it. Don't wait for her. Step 2, listen to her. All right. Pretty simple. So often, guys, we tend as humans in all scopes of life, we overcomplicate it. We want to go from A to B, and instead of the direct path, a direct line, we overcomplicate it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we trick ourselves into thinking that we're making progress. No, you're procrastinating. Now we're going to talk about what I think is the most important thing and what I think is probably the biggest problem with men today. And it's honestly really sad. And I hope if I can just help one of you guys stop, I'll be really happy I made this video. Okay. So number 3, you have to stop watching porn. This topic right here gets me fired, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I think it deserves its own video, but just for the sake of this one, I'm going to condense it. There are so many reasons why porn is bad for you. The way that it affects your brain, the way that you see society, it literally affects you in all aspects of your life, and it's simply not worth it. It's not worth the pleasure. You really got to break the chain, because almost the biggest thing that it does is it brings that anxiety to talking to the girl. It alters your perception. You sexualize the girl. Now the pressure's on. Now you can't talk to her, and you're never going to get to where you want to go, because the way that your brain works now, the way that you see them now, it's really a chain link reaction that has nowhere to go but down. And you want to nip this in the bud as soon as possible, as fast as possible, because unfortunately, guys, some people never recover, and they live their whole life with a closet full of skeletons. And it's just really sad to see, because they have everyone has so much potential that they leave so much on the table, but they can't break these ways that they've been conditioning themselves year in, year out, and it never gets better. It becomes a Band-Aid, and I don't want that for anybody. So please, if you take nothing else from this video, please stop watching porn, watch your life, instantly start getting better. Now, I know I said that was the most important, and in fact, I do think it is. But these last two are still very important, okay? And this one is perfect because it kind of piggybacks off of the porn thing, and it's get off of Tinder, okay? And let me preface this. If you're going to use Tinder, fine. But you better be making an attempt to have genuine connection with girls outside of swiping right, swiping left. Because let me tell you, if you're just going to be a guy that stays at home, swiping right, swiping left, and then you eventually do meet up with this girl, a couple things are going to happen. You're going to have no people skills, and you're not going to be able to close the deal. You're not, let's just say this, you're not going to be able to do what you were hoping to do because you're not going to have any game. You're not going to have any clothes, right? Or number two is going to happen is you're going to have so much anxiety, so much pressure on yourself because you don't interact with women in the real world that you might flake on it. You might flake on the own date because of these preconceived notions of what you think is going to happen. So, okay, if you're going to have Tinder, that's fine. But that better not be your only source of casually talking to women or you're going to suffer, my friend. Being able to talk and interact with women successfully in person is actually going to complement your Tinder game. You're not going to be as eager. You're not going to be as, when can we hang out? You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a lot more chill, cool, relaxed. And it's going to be appealing to a lot more people. And if you finally get a girl to agree to hang with you, boom. At least it's not going to be a shell shock to you. It's going to be another Wednesday, no big deal. And you're going to have a higher chance of executing whatever you're trying to execute. Last but not least, this one's going to take a little humble pie. And it's don't be afraid of rejection. Once you get rejected once, you'll really start to realize like, okay, that wasn't shit. You know, this girl politely was trying to tell me she wasn't interested. She's going to respect me at least. Okay. That's one thing I want everyone to preface is even if you get rejected, the girl is going to respect you at least like, hey, this man had the courage to come up to me. You know how many men are afraid to shoot their shot? I would say 99% of men are afraid to shoot their shot. Okay. Don't be that guy because you never know what could have happened. And I'd rather know 100% than wonder the rest of my life. Like, man, I just let my wife walk out the door. So let's drop the ego a little bit and let's be okay with not being perfect. Let's okay with being human. Let's be okay with getting rejected because I'll tell you what, you're only one no away from a yes. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I just thought of it on the spot. I think it makes sense and I hope it makes sense to you guys. So that's all I got. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. It was a pleasure to making it. I'm a real passionate person about self-improvement and just helping people in general. It's what I think I was put on this earth to do. So with that said, if you guys learned anything, if you liked it, if you would like to see another video type like this, or if you would like me to talk on a different topic, I would be honored. So with that said, if you liked it, will you please drop a like, drop a subscribe, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.